Okay, welcome to tutorial 2. We are going to learn how to use a couple of different features, a couple of different sketch tools, including how to draw polygons, how to use the Loft feature, and how to use the shell feature. So, as ever, when we open up a new document, the first thing we need to do is to create a new sketch, and we do that by selecting the sketch tool and selecting a plane to draw on. So normally when you open it up, it will look like this. We can select the top plane and we're going to view it by looking vertically down, which means that we select top over here and it rotates the view so that we're looking at it vertically. We are going to select the polygon sketch tool. So we click on polygon and we're going to select the origin. We click once, we drag out and we click once more, and then obviously we can change it to have as many sides as we want. We are going to do, for this one, let's do a hexagon, nice and easy. We can see that the hexagon has got blue sides, and that's because we haven't yet added any dimensions. So we're going to select dimension up the top, or you can hit D on your keyboard. And we're going to give a dimension to the circle, because the sides of the hexagon are determined by the size of the circle. And let's keep it simple. Let's do it 100 millimeters, although it really doesn't matter. So you can make it whatever size that you like. And we're going to finish off that sketch by clicking on the green tick. And it goes grey now because we're no longer able to edit that sketch unless we go and right click and we hit edit, but that's not what we're going to do. Let's view what we've done from an isometric view. So we click on the top corner up here and it rotates it so we're looking at it from isometric, and we can see exactly what we've done. We've created a hexagon that's on the top plane. Now, to create a loft, what we are essentially doing is we're creating a solid object that's in between two sketches that we have made. The sketches need to be parallel to each other, or at least in the scenario that we're going to do today. So we've only got one plane that's parallel, like we've only got one top plane. We need to create another plane that is parallel to that. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit on plane up here. If you can't find it, or if you can't find any of these tools, if you hit Alt-C on your keyboard, you can also search for plane and it will come up, or you can search for whatever feature that you're looking for. So we click plane and it opens up the plane tool over on the side. Entities is highlighted. We're going to click on top and you can see that it adds in a fourth plane. Okay, now we can decide how far away from the top plane that this new fourth plane is going to be. Let's make it, let's call it 75 millimeters, although it really doesn't matter. Please feel free to have a play around. As long as you share your results with me, I really don't mind. You can change the dimensions. For some of the things we do in later lessons, I'll ask you to stick with the dimensions that I've used, but for this experiment, see what happens when you use different sizes. Have a little bit of a play around with it is absolutely fine. So to finish adding this plane, we're going to hit the green tick, and there we go. We've now added in a plane 1. To open a sketch on plane 1, we're going to highlight it so it's orange. So we click and then the full plane turns orange, and we're going to click on sketch, and then that opens up a new plane, or sorry, a new sketch on plane 1. We're going to select top over here, which means that we're looking straight down at plane 1, which makes it much easier to draw our next sketch. We're going to use polygon again, and this time we're going to make it a little bit bigger. We'll stick with a hexagon just because it's nice and easy. And again, let's add a dimension. We'll make it a little bit bigger this time. Let's say 150 millimeters. And let's finish off that sketch by clicking on the green tick. Okay. Now, you can see that we've got two sketches, 1, 2, but if we view what's in between them, there's nothing there. Okay, so the Loft tool is what allows us to add something extra. All right, so we select Loft, which is up here. Of course, if you can't find it, use Alt-C, search for Loft, and it will come up. And then the profiles box is highlighted. So we select the two profiles, which are the two sketches that we want to use, and there we go. It's created a solid in between. Hit the green tick, and that's your Loft complete. Okay, I would encourage you to have a little bit of a play around with Loft and try different shapes. So add maybe a circle on one of the sketches, add a polygon on the other, add rectangles, triangles, try different things, see what shapes you can come up with. Try and Loft between a polygon and a point and see what the difference is. You should be able to make a pyramid. Try different things, share them all with me and see what you come up with. I'm also going to show you in this video how to use the shell tool. So shell is this tool up the top, or this feature, and if we hover over it, it says that it creates a hollow thin wall part by removing one or more of the faces and specifying a thickness. So essentially what this does is that it hollows it out. Okay, so if we tick on the face that we want to be hollow, we can see that it's like creating a vase or something, or a bowl, really nice and simply. Okay, you can change how thick the sides are. Like 50 mil, you can see it almost closes up. 5 mil, you can see that it's wide again. Really doesn't matter. Let's make it 5 mil, and we tick OK. All right, rotate it back. That's this tutorial pretty much finished. If you click on share, and then remember, please add my email address in here. My email address will be on the Show My Homework document. And if you need any help once you've shared it, I'm just going to quickly show you. If you add a comment in here, like I am struggling, not very good spelling, struggling to use the Loft tool, please can you help? Once you've shared that with me, again, terrible spelling. Once you've shared that and you hit add the comment, I will receive the notification that you've commented, and I'll be able to come in and give you a little bit of help to move on. Okay, thank you, and look forward to receiving the work that you've completed.